Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox, and I have made it no secret that I consider the trans lobby to be a clear and present danger to children. One only has to look at the number of times they are in prison for S offences, particularly S offences against children. And that's because paraphilia is rarely a single event. It is usually a range, and without fail, that range extends to children. They're obsessed with children. We see that with their constant attempts to get into schools, to youth groups, libraries, anywhere where children congregate. And then they have the claims that, oh, he's doing a charity. And that charity is always a child-based charity. These people are not to be trusted. Now, there was an event in Eugene in Oregon, and it sort of fell into a clash when it turns out that one of the drag mums isn't as innocent as you think. Let's have a look at this. Now, this is not a boy living his best life. This is a boy who is being forced by his mother, and that's the picture of the mother. The mother's a drag queen, dresses like that herself, and she's doing this to her son. That's a boy. And that isn't a boy, like I say, living his best life and having fun. That's a boy being Stockholmed into thinking that this is normal. And you are completely sexualizing someone of that age. That is abuse. Now, why that mother is not being investigated and prosecuted, and that child taken into care, I do not know. It needs to be. That is quite clearly not right. In fact, when you see the people who go to watch these shows, they're going there to see children like that. It kind of reminds me of this.
Don't forget to blow a kiss to the judges, Brandy. And now...
Anyway, getting back to the story, fierce clashes broke out at a drag queen story event in Oregon, which was slated to include a performance by an 11-year-old whose former drag mom is suspected P. You have a performance where the drag mom and the event is someone who does things to children. And then you have this child dressed like that to appease a certain crowd of people. The P Brigade. You know exactly what these people are. Protesters against the event faced off with supporters outside the venue. How can anyone support this? What right-minded person can support this? The people supporting it must also be arrested and thoroughly investigated. Some demonstrators on both sides of the roughly 200-strong standoff were armed, said police, including with semi-automatics. But despite the chaotic scenes outside the pub in Eugene, the event still went ahead, although the child performer, whose stage name is Vanellope McPherson DuPont, did not take to the stage as planned. It has since emerged that a woman who claims to be one of Vanellope's drag mums, Kelsey Metaboran, was charged earlier this year with 3 child S offences. This is the level of people, and this is why I keep saying that these people are not right, they're not normal, and they are consistently targeting children. Former school employee Boren, 31, who allegedly sent CP online, has posted several photos of himself, with the girl on Instagram, the boy, with some referring to him as my drag kid. It's just appalling. It's awful. This thing should not be happening. I feel sorry for the child. That child needs to have better than this. It's not normal. People who are supporting it are abnormal human beings, and they're dangerous. And I'm going to stop because it is quite sickening, really. You only have to look at the things that's going around with this bunch of people. They're targeting kids like this. They're sexualizing these kids. They are pushing their own rabid, morose, decadent, sick, vile lifestyles onto innocent children because they want those children. This isn't about letting these children be free and who they are. This is all about grooming for the pleasure of the men that dress like this. It's grooming for the pleasure of the people who hang around with them. They are predatory. They are dangerous. Don't ever look at a drag queen and think, oh, it's a bit of harmless fun. Realise exactly what they're doing and why they're doing it. Anyway, I'll stop now. Thanks for listening. If you like what you hear and see on the channel, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Ring the bell for notification of future output. Leave a like, leave a comment, please share the video. Until next time, stay safe, stay well, protect your children, and goodbye.